A scorching heat wave has engulfed Asia, with temperatures soaring up to 45 degrees Celsius. The sweltering conditions have forced thousands of schools to shut down in the Philippines, while Thailand grapples with a rising death toll from heat stroke. Across Cambodia, Myanmar, Vietnam, India, and Bangladesh, forecasters predict temperatures exceeding 40 C, exacerbating the region's already oppressive humidity. This video delves into the causes and impacts of the heat wave, highlighting the role of climate change and governmental responses to the crisis. Today's next news is, a devastating accident occurred in Chhattisgarh's Bemetra district, claiming the lives of 5 women and 3 children while leaving 23 others injured. The tragic incident unfolded late Sunday night near Katia village, as the victims were returning from a family gathering in Tiraya village. According to authorities, their goods vehicle collided with a parked truck by the roadside. This heart-wrenching event has left the community in mourning and raised concerns about road safety. Today's next news is, a case of Model Code of Conduct violation was lodged against BSP Chief Mayawati's nephew Akash Anand and 4 others for alleged use of objectionable language at a political rally. Anand's speech accused the government of various failures, including likening it to the Taliban regime in Afghanistan. The rally also saw accusations against the BJP. The video delves into the controversy, detailing the charges, implications, and political ramifications of the incident. Today's next news is, in a joint operation, the Indian Coast Guard and Gujarat Anti-Terrorist Squad intercepted an Indian fishing boat off Hay, Gujarat coast, seizing 173 kilograms of narcotics and detaining 2 crew members. This comes on the heels of another significant seizure involving a Pakistani boat. The operation, guided by credible intelligence, highlights the effectiveness of coordinated efforts in combating drug trafficking. This marks the 12th apprehension by the Indian Coast Guard in the last 3 years, showcasing the ongoing commitment to maritime security. Today's next news is, Indian Railways has taken a significant step towards enhancing passenger convenience by removing restrictions on unreserved ticket purchases through its app. Previously confined by a 50 km radius, travelers can now secure tickets from anywhere with a smartphone and internet connection. This development, highlighted by Times of India, promises to transform the way millions commute, particularly in bustling cities like Mumbai. With long queues at ticket counters poised to diminish, the move marks a pivotal shift towards seamless, digitized rail travel. Today's next news is, the Supreme Court's recent stay order halts further investigation into alleged illegal appointments within the Staff Selection Commission, yet upholds the termination of 25,000 teachers recruited unlawfully. Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, along with Justices J.B. Pardiwala and Manoj Misra, issued the directive amidst ongoing legal battles surrounding the controversial appointments. This decision underscores a pivotal moment in the legal landscape, balancing the need for accountability with the rights of those affected. Today's next news is, in a recent ruling, the Delhi High Court rejected a petition seeking to disqualify Prime Minister Narendra Modi from electoral contests for allegedly soliciting votes in the name of religious figures. Justice Sachin Datta deemed the petition as lacking merit. The petitioner, Anand S. Jondhale, contended that Modi's appeals infringed upon electoral laws. This video provides a legal breakdown of the court's decision and its implications amid the ongoing Lok Sabha elections. Today's next news is, the Tihar Jail administration permits Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal's wife Sunita to visit him. Adhering to the jail manual's guidelines, Kejriwal's visitor allowance is under spotlight amidst political tensions, with AAP alleging obstruction in previous attempts. Atishi accompanies Sunita for the scheduled meeting, as Kejriwal awaits a meeting with Punjab CM Bhagwant Mann. This development raises questions about the treatment of political detainees and interstate political dynamics. Today's next news is, the Supreme Court declined a plea seeking the postponement of certain papers of the Chartered accountancy exams due to coincide with the Lok Sabha polls. The bench, led by Chief Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, stated that the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India had not scheduled exams on election dates. Altering exam dates could disrupt preparations and cause injustice to students. Today's next news is the Supreme Court's recent decision to examine a plea by doctors and hospitals questioning pay. Government's directive for uniform fees across healthcare facilities has sparked debate. Scheduled for a hearing on September 10th. This move follows the Apex Court's earlier directive for the central government to establish standard rates for private hospitals. Concerns over the implications of price regulation on private healthcare and the necessity for thorough analysis before implementing standardized rates are under scrutiny, impacting stakeholders from medical practitioners to stock market participants.
Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Your support means the world to us. Stay tuned for our next upload, and until then, keep exploring, learning, and creating.